to the cloud, to the cloud, to the cloud. Oh, good timing, 11:59. So everybody can hear me? Can hear me? Good. Okay, I can see everybody. Oh, one last thing. Welcome. Thank you very much for coming, and let's have a nice, enjoyable Friday class to prepare us for our weekend, I guess. For those who are new, just a very quick warning on your health and your well-being. You have to be aware of your limitations. If you have any issues with knees or shoulders or cervix or lower back or hernias or blood pressure, just be kind to your body and don't go beyond. I can't really be with you, so the onus is on you to look after yourself. If in case there is a problem with the line and it falls down, please just while we reconnect, or I'll go on the data with the mobile, just go into child pose from wherever you are and wait, half a minute or a minute, and hopefully I'll be back to continue the class. Class today is kind of varied. We've got a couple of fun poses and a couple of not so fun poses, but we have to do both the fun and the not fun poses, and hopefully you will benefit a lot out of it. And now to start, we'll just take a few minutes to arrive, to come to ourselves, to become aware of our breath, aware of our bodies, and basically just release ourselves from any external issues which might be drumming around in our head. So let's just give ourselves this next 60 minutes to us and the temple of our soul, which is our body. So get comfortable, straighten your back, lift up your head, and then either close your eyes or just keep them gazing openly, and become aware of ourselves, our body, feel our breath. Just normal breath, but inside us. Okay, we'll slowly, actually before we'll just take a few minutes to think of all the people working at the front of this world pandemic, especially those in the security services and the health services and the delivery services, food services, energy providers, all those that are still working and risking their health for us. They have strength and protection. Okay, so now gently we will start our warm-up. We'll just roll our shoulders backwards, just from where we are, going deeper and deeper, forward and backward. And then on the next breath, we take our arms up. Breathe in and left on the out breath. Breathe in on staying there and out. Breathe into the middle and breathe out to the right. Breathe into the right and breathe out to the right. Breathe in, up, and breathe out to the left. Breathe into the left. And now on the breathe out, we turn to the left, and with the back of the palm onto the floor, it will make a nice twist bend on the ground. So as I breathe out, breathe in, breathe out the same, the back of the palm of the hand in front of you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe into the top. And breathe out to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out, left palm to the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out, left palm to the right. Breathe out, sorry, breathe in. Whichever. Breathe in. And hands down. Hands forward, breathe out. Curve your back. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, forward, curve your back. Breathe in. Breathe out, curve your back. Breathe in. Breathe out, curve your back. Breathe in. And arms down. Finally, twist. Breathe in, up. Twist to the left. Left hand on right hand on left knee. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, arms up. Left hand on right knee. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Arms up. Ah, nice. I should have got out back. Just give it a wiggle. Just slightly loosen if you've been sitting or sleeping or whatever. Then we go to tabletop. And we start warming up the legs and the hips now. So we take our right foot. Yeah, Mika, today I have the mark on the left now. On the left. So right foot out, and then once you're nice and comfortable, your shoulders are open, your neck is an extension of your back, your hips are not collapsed in and not curved, just straight, then we take the right foot up. Always engaged, so we're actually pulling our foot back and our neck forward. We hold that for 3, 2, and 1. Knee down, the other side. First out, just make sure it's loose, and then up. Continuation of our back. And 1, and down. Now we do the same on the right side. Leg up, and left arm up. So now we're really stretching left and right. 2, 1, hand down, knee down, other side, left foot out, right arm out. 2, 1, go to the other side. Now this time we're going to do a semi-aeroplane. Can you see me? So right foot out, left arm out, and then we turn the hand as if we're going to pat a dog here, and the leg as if we're going to pee. So we're doing this strange hydrant pose. Try and open your chest, lift your arm, and lift the knee. And release. The other side. Right foot out, sorry, left foot out. Right arm out. And then we do this. Right arm out and left knee out. Open the chest. Lift the knee up, lift the elbow. And back down. Wiggle a little bit. And then we're going to do a bit of a dynamic walk. Yeah, finish the warm up. So we're going to take right foot out, left arm out, and on the out breath, knee to elbow. In breath, stretch as much as you can. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. In. 3 more times. And 3. Same on the other side, left foot out, right arm out. Breathe out and crunch. Breathe in and stretch. Crunch. Stretch. Crunch. Stretch. 3 more times. And back down. Okay, so from there, stay seated this way. Now that we're a little bit warm, we're going to try our pose for the week, for the day, the animal resting pose. It's actually quite a nice pose. I've never done it before, but it's like a pigeon. So what we're going to do is from this sitting position, we're going to just shift. Now, if you have a blanket, I think the props today, if it's possible, a blanket for support, a brick for the arms, and the belt for the leg. So if you got one of those, so fold the blanket just to support our hips for if we don't have the flexibility of a 22-year-old. So we're going to just shift the weight to the left, or just drop the hips to the left, and then keeping the forward leg facing forward, we take the right leg 90 degrees. So we have the 2 legs at 90 degrees and the lower legs at 30 or 35 or whatever, just fold it in. So it's actually, the front looks like a pigeon and the back looks like a nice bent leg. Now at this point, if we're actually tilting this way, then this is where the blanket comes in. So we can actually try and have our hips so that's a little bit better. Just 2 or 3 centimeters is enough to give you a nice firm hold onto this pose. We're still twisted normally, that's natural, but we can hold our weight straight. And then from there, we're going to just come forward on our hands, maybe our face, maybe our chest, and we just hold that for a few breaths. This is animal resting pose. You can imagine some big bear or big dog just sitting in the wild like this, digesting its food. So try and have the chest on the thigh and not collapsing out, but more in, sort of, so your left knee is nearer to the left side of your chest. You're taking straight forward and just stretching the hips there. It feels very much like a pigeon, but it's a bit more relaxed because of the back leg. So stay there, and I'm just going to look at the camera. Yeah. Stay, feel the nice stretch. So we're going to repeat this at the end as well when we're doing the warm down or the cool down. So we'll know how to do it then. So slowly take your arms up. Bring your weight to the thunderbolt pose or your Sasen or Japanese style. Then we take the weight of the hips to the right. We keep our front leg facing forward, the camera or the telly, and this one at 90 degrees. Now, because this is an unnatural position and we do tend to collapse to the right, we'll use our little prop here just to lift the right hip slightly and give us that nice firm stand or sit. And then from there, once again, we're going to just try and face forward, open the torso, open the chest, and then just like come down with the weight on our hands and leaving the knee nearer to our right shoulder than to our chest. So we're actually lying on top of our chest on the side, or the side of the right side of the chest to the side. And then just relax there. Animal resting pose, nice. Okay, 2 more breaths. 1 and 2, and then we gently lift up again and remove the prop. Come to our seated position, and from there we go straight onto right, let's go this side, straight onto all fours. Take the feet down, and we're going to go straight into a downward facing dog, and then a sequence with warriors, etc. So plank. Actually, let's use the plank a little bit to strengthen our shoulders for a little while we're here. So hands flat on the ground. This is the elephant paw. The weight is firmly down. Your shoulders are open. We're not collapsing, and we're not pushing too much, so we're straight. The hips are strong. The core is strong. The legs are strong, and then we hold that. For those who want the challenge, lift the right foot up 3 centimeters, and we're going to hold for 7, 6, 5, neck out, 4, open shoulders, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, left foot up. Core engage. Right leg is straight as a stick. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs down, knees down, and we'll take a little break there. Take a child pose. Hands back out. Lift the body onto a downward facing dog. Okay, this is the first one, so you can have your knees bent. We can start to stretch the calves, lifting the hips up, having this lovely straight line from the wrist to the shoulder there. And we're trying to take the butt up to the ceiling. And once we've done that, and we feel comfortable, right leg up. Continuation of the spine if you can. And then slowly bring it forward. If you need to, you can help with your hands to put it in front here. Once you got your balance, this is actually like a forward lunge, really. Take the hands on our hips. Find that nice, strong position. Take the arms up. You can either lift your arms up. Somebody's unmuted. If you know who you are, please mute yourself. Arms up, pulling up, pulling up. And then you want a little bit extra. Just a nice backward bend, but rather a backward bend. It's really chest to the ceiling, chin down. So we're really trying to bring the top of the shoulders round rather than lower back. And then back out, arms on hips, and we drop the left foot so that it's actually fully on the ground. 45 to 30 degrees, front foot facing forward, arms out, chest open. With our warrior 2, open the chest, stroke the head, take this knee further down if you can, and then from there, left hand on thigh, right hand up, and we bend backwards. This is a reverse warrior. Next in-breath, back to the middle, right elbow to knee. Without dropping the weight, just use it as a prop, and the left arm up, and then to the left. So create this lovely straight line from hand to shoulder to hip to foot, and the head's relatively straight. Pull, breathe in, back to the middle. Then we cartwheel the hands out, down to the ground, right foot back. Dog, downward dog. Take a few breaths. Left foot forward. If you need to, you can help yourself. And then once you find the balance, take our arms up. If you can, do a slight gazing up rather than backward bend. Just take the chest up. Hands to hips. Roll the right heels out so we're both standing, we're both on the ground firmly fixed. And then from there, straighten the arms left and right, or front and back. Again, check your body. Check that you've got your shoulders really straight. And then from there, breathe in. And we do a reverse warrior. Next in breath, back to the middle, elbow to knee, and arm up. And then when you're able there, straighten the arm as a continuation. You get this lovely straight line, hand, elbow, hip, foot. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Breathe in, warrior two, cartwheels the arms, hands down, down to dog. Roll forward onto a plank. Chaturanga, which means either knees down first, or if you can, just bend the elbows and put your chin to the ground and open the shoulders onto a cobra. Or if you want, an upward dog with the knees off the ground. Open the shoulders, look straight ahead. Next in breath, roll to dog and walk forward to a forward fold. Breathe out. Breathe in, arms up. Stretch and hands to the front. Okay, that's a slightly different variation from other days, but it's got the warrior, so we need to do that as well. So do a second time, slightly more pace. So let's see which side, this side, to the front of the mat. Okay, when we fold down, let's try, that we go up. There are two ways. You can either fold straight forward, or you can try and get the feeling of this lovely swan dive. As if you were one of these 30-meter divers. That's what I feel anyhow. Okay, arms up. And then swan dive down. Down to forward fold. Half fold, hands to shins. Breathe in. Breathe out, hands down, and both hands out. From there, we'll do a chaturanga, which is either knees down or straight down, chin down. Roll your shoulders, upward dog. Breathe in, downward facing dog, and right foot forward. From there, we get our balance. Once we got the balance, we put the arms up and back. And then from there, roll forward straight to the warrior two. And then from there, we breathe in, we go back, breathe out, we go forward, back to the center, cartwheel the hands, and both feet down onto downward facing dog. Left foot forward on the in-breath. Get the balance. Arms up. Slightly back. And then we open to warrior two. Breathe in, back bend. Breathe out, elbow to the left foot. Breathe in, warrior two, cartwheel down, and left foot back. Restrain plank, Chaturanga down and roll the shoulders for your upward dog. Breathe in, downward facing dog, and walk forward to a half fold. Breathe in, breathe out, forward fold, and then hands to hips, and we roll gently up, arms fully up, and hands to chest. You can stay there for a few minutes, for a few seconds. Maybe you can close your eyes, center yourself. Just feel the body, feel the breath, feel the heart. Okay, and release. Loosen the hips. And we're going to slowly do side stretches. Yeah, open the legs. Okay, we should be quite warm now, so we can twist and start going down. And maybe rotating the hips to loosen them. And then once we've done that, we feel it's quite warm, then with a straight back forward, parallel to the ground, hold the arms out. And then from there, we're going to turn the the right hand to the left foot, and then try and put your chest on your left knee. Just a gentle bend, take the hip, the sacrum or the coccyx up so that your chest is folding further. Breathe in, back to the cross position. Breathe out, left hand to right foot. Same, try and put the chest on the knee. Take your butt up and just have a nice pull there. Breathe in, back to the middle, and then just roll forward to a forward fold, either with your hands in the middle or your hands between your legs. Behind your legs. Should be nice and warm so you can actually keep pushing down quite hard, quite firmly, I should say, not hard. Once we've done that, we come back to the parallel to the ground position. Now maybe you want to close a little bit the position there because we're going to do some twists. So right hand right in front of your face, and then slowly start taking the left shoulder up to the ceiling. And then once you've got that in the limit, you take the left arm up. And we breathe to 3, 2, and 1, and then gently release. Left hand forward in front of your face, and then just gently first the right chest to the right, and then when you're in the limit, you take the hand. And then gently back down. Take the body up and walk back to the middle. Loosen the leg. Well, let's do that. The goddess pose, which is like a cowboy pose here. Actually, not cowboy, goddess pose from here. Check your hips are not too far out. They're as far as possible to the middle. Chest is open and the head is straight. And then from there, we can take the arms out. So we're really opening the chest and opening the hips here. If you need to wiggle a little bit, do it, but we should be warm enough to have loosened our hips. Holding that position, we're going to take heels up, just for 3 counts. 1, 2, and 3, and heels back down. Heels up again. 1, 2, and 3, and heels back down. And now we're going to hold that position while we do the eagle's arms. So both arms forward, right arm wraps around below the right one, and we wrap the hands touching each other like this if you can. This is a good shoulder opener, and at the same time we're working our legs. So take the shoulder, elbow slightly up, so we accentuate the opening of the shoulders. Count to 3, 2, and 1. Release slowly. And then arm forward, left arm goes under the right, and we make a knot with our arms. Hold them like this if you can, and take the elbows up. Check on the legs. Let's go down a little bit more. Open the hips. 3, 2, 1. Release the arms. Hands to the hips. Straighten the legs and move them to the center. Okay, loosen up, loosen up. Okay, one of our favorites, lizard pose. So we're gonna go, let's go this way. Knees on the ground. Here we might need a block, if you have one, or a prop. Then right foot forward, just to make a 90 degrees. Maybe slightly to the outside of the mat, or maybe even outside the mat. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna like, making sure that our torso goes inside of our hip. We're gonna just roll forward to the left side, or to the gap that our legs leave here. I'm gonna go down as far as we can. Initially we'll do with our knee down, and then we'll do with our knee up on the second round. So just find that nice feeling. This crease on the right hip is really accentuated, and we're going down. 2 more breaths. And then we lift up. Just take the weight on your legs. I'm going to swap over. Right knee down, left foot out. Again, a wide stand. And then there we can, again, checking that we do fall right inside of our hip. And then we just come down. Preparing for a lizard pose. Two and 1, lift up, hands on hips, swap round. And then now we're going to take the weight off our left knee, open very wide, or open very long step here. Again, checking how our hip rolls inside our hip, hands down, and then if you can put your elbow on the ground, or like I do on the brick, and then just really bend into it now, just as far as you can, either elbow on the ground, elbow on the brick, or just your hands on the ground, and we're like lizarding here. Feel the hips, how they're opening. Don't forget your breath. Continue there while I watch the camera. Just stay where you are, just breathing into it, breathing into those hips. Lovely strain. And then gently taking the weight on your hands, lifting the hips up, and we can, let's just take right foot back, left foot forward, and we're ready for the Leave it on the other side. So yeah, check that you're rolling inside your hip, your hands go down, and then you either use a support or go straight down onto this lovely, lovely lizard pose. You didn't feel your dorsal muscles opening there, your obliques, your psoas for sure. You can't feel it, but it is. And we count for 3, for 2, for 1. And take the weight on your hands, knee down, both knees down, and just take a child pose there. You can wiggle your hips there to loosen them up. Just take a very quick rest. Okay, let's go on to our prepare for our balance poses. So we get up. Actually, before the balance poses, let's do the eagle again, which is Garudanasa, which is with the wrapping the hands on the legs and everything. And we're ready to prepare for that with the arms. So what we're going to do is, let's take a normal stand actually. Legs, hips width apart, arms out, rolling the right arm under the left. We wrap our hands like before. And once we get nice and comfortable, take the weight on the left foot. Straighten that left foot as much as you can, which doesn't mean, straighten doesn't mean overstretching, it just means lifting the kneecap up. So that straight means, or blocking the leg is taking the kneecap up. And then the right leg wraps around over the top. And if you can get your foot behind the calf, better if not, just wherever you can take it to. And then bend, 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 keeping the torso straight, but bending down, bending down, bending down, holding your weight, holding your balance for 3, 2, 1, lift up, slowly release the legs, slowly release the arms. Give the body a whole shake. And then I'm going to do the other one on the side so that I'm trying to show you how we try not to tilt forward. So arms out, left arm under the right arm. We wrap our hands. We take the weight on our, which one do we do now? Left leg. No, on the right leg. Well, the other leg. And then from there, your left leg wraps around. So we can get it under, behind the calf. And then we start bending, 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 keeping the torso up straight if you can. Bending. Holding the balance, bending, bending, bending. 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Whoa, that was good. And that one we're only going to do once. Super. Right, we're going to our, that was the balance pose, our proper balance pose. On a big pose, if you've got a friend belt, the tie or the bathrobe belt or whatever you have, we have it at hand. So we're going to start, put it down there, we'll need it in a second. So stand up straight, Tadasana, let's just do a Tadasana for now. So we're going to stand up totally straight, just to check. Well, our legs are engaged, our glutes are engaged, our core is engaged, our chest is open, and our head is up. Mountain pose. Tadasana. From there, We slowly, trying to keep the same feeling. We take the right knee up, right hand over knee, on the right knee, and then we just open the hip, holding everything else locked in position. This is a balance, both physical and mental. The clearer your mind, the better your external balance is. Open, 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 and release. Other side, Tadasana, left knee up, left hand to left knee, and then we just open and holding it there. Emptying your mind. And slowly leg down. Super, 100%. And now we get our friend the belt, and we're going to do something similar with our leg stretch. With the belt, really, it doesn't feel like it's beyond us, so it's really good. You can leave the length that you feel that you need. I've got short arms, well, that's my excuse. If you've got very long arms, you don't need so much. So back to Tadasana. Totally straight, the left leg is taking the weight, right foot is coming up, we engage the foot, and once you've done that, we take the leg forward, chest open, or at least your torso as straight as possible, and yeah, that feels good. Once you've got the belt, you can take your shoulders back. And then as a challenge, you can take the foot to the right, and we count to 3, 2, and 1, and release by bending the knee, unhooking the foot, and trying the other side. So, straight forward. Yeah, the right leg is really engaged. The left foot comes up. We engage the foot and take the knee forward. Using the belt gives you a possibility of keeping your torso as straight as possible. And then there, as an extra challenge, we can open the hip, taking the leg to the left. Wow, that's lovely. Well done, everybody. Let's hold it for 3, for 2, for 1, and gently release by bending the leg. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oof. That's a big strain on the hips, which is good while we're doing it. Always releasing more and more. Okay, and then we're going to do that very quickly again. Those who feel that the belt is really a little bit of an excuse, let's try hooking our thumbs with our big toe with the thumb. We'll do it very quickly. So when we're very warm, we can actually really push. So if you can, let's try without. If not, then just use the belt by all means. That's what we need to do. So concentrate like a high diver before the dive. Right, it's not so much, but yeah, we need concentration. Right foot out, hook the toes, 3, 2, 1 forward, 3, 2, 1 to the right, 3, 2, 1, bend and down. So was that too quick? I think it's okay, just to show to ourselves that we can do it without falling. Concentrate, bend the left knee, right knee totally straight, hook the toes, straighten the torso and forward. 1, 2, 3, left. 1, 2, 3, and bend and release. Super, well done. Okay, let's just loosen up. That was our peak. Let's now go to the floor. And we're going to do some, pretty horrendous poses. Okay, we did it yesterday. No, we did it on Wednesday. We're going to do it again because that's how little I like it. Reverse tabletop. Okay, for those very stiff hips, you find it hard, and shoulders. We find it hard. For those looser, maybe not so much. We're going to do reverse table, and that will help us to have better hips. So hands facing our feet, your feet in a nice comfortable position. And then on the count of 3, we just take the hips up. 3, 2, 1, and up. And we hold that table. Breathing, taking the hips further up. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whew. That's a hard pose. Well, see, some people don't find it hard. Doris, well done. And we'll do the other side. No, we'll do the other side. The same side, but a second time. We're going to hold hands out, feet out. 3, 2, 1, and lift. We have lift off here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oof. Release, yeah. For tight shoulders, this is very hard. Okay, but that's good. That's how we do it. Release the shoulders. Right, now we're going to do 2 options here. Well, we're going to do the bridge pose first time, which is this one. And then for the second time, those who want the challenge, we can do the reverse wheel, or the, what's that one called? The full bridge, or the full lifting up. And I'll show you a trick for that one. So first, let's lie down, hips to butt here to the glutes. And then we take the hip up and put the hands clasped under our butt. So we can lift, open the shoulders, have the weight on the shoulders, and our hips are going up. Hips up, hips up. And then because we're only doing it once, we can lift right leg up. Those who want the challenge, but taking the hip up still. And then the right leg down, left leg up, still putting the hips up. 3, 2, 1, leg down, hold the hips up. Now we can use this moment to push even further up, close our shoulders, and release. Okay, now watch this for the technical name is the wheel pose. Right, the wheel pose is, some people call it the bridge, which is when you lift up completely. Now, some people find it very hard, including myself, and a help is to actually use 2 blocks in such a way so you're actually pushing on the blocks like this. Or you can use your partner to stand behind you and have his or her legs up here, and you just hold onto his ankles so they can actually make a support there, and you can push away from it. So the trick is to put the bricks against the wall, and then you're pushing against the wall. So I'll do it once with the help. So for people who find it hard, this is quite useful. You're pushing against something. Oh, now my feet are slipping. But that's what we try and do. Let's try and do either that, or if that's a big challenge, you can do the bridge again. But we'll do a wheel if you're able to. So either using bricks or without. We're going to lie back. And very important, when you come back, you tuck your head in, chin to chest, and you land on your shoulder, not on your head. So let's do it. So whenever you're ready, you can lift up. 1, 2, 3, and go. And then just hold it there for a few breaths. but not to a point that you cannot come controllably. So when you're ready, you tuck your chin to chest and land on your shoulders. But hold it if you can, because this is a little bit easier sometimes for the ladies. So let's count to 4, 3, 2, 1. And we can come back down. Well done, Anne, and anybody else who managed it. Okay, loosen up. And at this point, we'll have a little rest via our resting animal pose, or animal resting pose. So if you remember, you get your blanket. You put your left leg straight out, you bend it 30 degrees or even less. Your right leg is extended in the opposite direction. We use the blanket to give us that nice controlled sitting position, and then just gently putting straight ahead with your knee more towards your left shoulder. We just slide forward and relax. You can inch your tummy deeper onto your left calf, so you get them deeper bend on your lower back. And gently come back with your hands. Yeah, just find your way to the other side. It's not a very complicated pose, so ab lift. Left knee, left leg straight up, ahead, left one in the perpendicular. Use the prop to just give you that little lift there, which makes it comfortable. And then gently bend forward, hands out, weight on the right thigh, although the right thigh is more to your right rib cage. And then just ease into it with your breath. We come back up, release the legs, put the prop away. We lie on our backs. We're easing off towards the Savasana in 2 minutes. So easing off, we're going to lie on our backs, and then the wind release pose with your right leg straight, left leg outside your ribs, but squeezing obviously the lower abdomen, but not the rib cage. And we squeeze there. Head back, hold back planted on the ground, using your hands with some strength. This is the last release of the hips, the squeeze of the guts and the organs, and then release to the other side. Left leg is straight out. Right thigh is going outside your rib cage, so you can press nice and hard and open the hip. Squeeze your digestive organs. Release both legs, and now you really squeeze everything and squeeze. Release the legs. Wiggle a little bit. I'm going to do a twist. We'll do the usual one. It's effective and simple. So hands, feet to heels. Shift your hips to the left and drop the knees to the right. And hold your shoulders down. Oh, you can hear a little crack of the spine. That's good. It's just loosening up. Well, the spine or the hips, actually. Just let the tension go. Let the gravity do its work. Knees up. Straighten your hips. Shift the weight to the right. And drop the knees to the left. At the same time as you hold your shoulders down. And look to the right. Take the legs up, straighten them, stay down, get your blankets, get your socks, whatever you need. I'm going to swap the sound over, hopefully it works. So we're going to relax 5 minutes and I'll let you know when it's 1 o'clock. So those who need to work, you have time. So you're getting comfortable, relax. You're nice and warm. Closing your eyes or staring at a point in the ceiling. We'll start relaxing. This time we're going to do slightly different. I want you to just try and focus on your whole skin. So it's like a surface concentration. You can feel the skin on your face, maybe a little bit of sweat, maybe some cool breezes. Skin on your neck, your arms. You can feel the clothes lying on your skin. You can feel the skin in your butt holding the weight and on your shoulders. You can scan up and down, just feeling the skin. So it's a surface attention. Then below the skin, there believes to be the fascia. It's believed not to be a physical or many interpretations, but it's just a layer of energy or muscle type thing. So below the skin and before the muscles, there is an energy field or electricity field or a key. Just try and feel something below the skin, but not in the muscles. Just scan up and down. And then going further down, naturally we find our muscles. Muscles, tendons, ligaments, all the flesh. And then those who need to leave for 1 o'clock, this would be a good time to leave meeting and continue the day. For those who are staying, so it's 1 o'clock. For those staying, we're feeling the muscles. This is probably our easiest feeling as we use them, move them, flex them, sometimes we hurt them, sometimes we caress them. So all the muscles, big scan up and down the body. And then we continue to our organs. Not often do we visit them. So we know they're in the torso, in the whole lower abdomen, chest, the lungs, the heart, the gut, the spleen, the kidneys. Without knowing too much biology or anatomy, let's just feel that mass of working organs. All doing the work autonomously, but there.
Thank you.
And then we go one final step deeper. We find our bones, our skeleton. Also very important is the structure, the scaffolding of the body. Without them, it'd be jelly. So just feel, especially the cranium, femurs, the arm bones, the spine, of course, the hips, the scapulars. Just scan up and down without knowing names. We should try and feel them. And then from there we try and expand out by encompassing the bones and the organs, the muscles, and the fascia. And finally the skin. So we should have a full awareness of our body, not dissimilar to other times, but hopefully deeper, running more vertically into our bodies. And then as we go deeper and deeper, we'll start feeling our other bodies, our energy bodies, our subtle bodies. So this is something too for you to research or to develop yourselves. But for now, let's just stay in this deep awareness of all the layers of our physical body. And let's spend there a couple of minutes just enjoying being with ourselves.